What's up, Internet? We are back. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess it's just us. Here we are on our weekly session. Also, weekly protest to Predator Badlands. Remember, guys, it was possible. After they changed Sonic, everyone swears that's the best movie in the world. Well, that's what we need to do for Predator Badlands. I don't even know if it's out yet. If it comes out,
I always forget to Google it.
That's the thing. If it comes out as is, you know, I'm just gonna be all. So I don't want to know. I gotta live in denial.
You don't want
affects me, man.
You don't want to be all.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, why suffer? Why suffer? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want it to come out not in the state that it's in.
Mm-hmm.
You guys really need to do something about this. I said, man, send some angry letters. Be civil-ish, but send some angry letters. And I mean, there's just not enough rage about this. I guess the Predator fan base is actually pretty small, but I think we're pretty loyal too. And I mean, we just keep getting the rod, man. Prey was good. I'm happy it came out. So I don't understand why this guy's the same director and he's messing up. And apparently he was the director of Killer of Killers too, which was excellent. I said there might be some continuity problems there, but maybe not. I don't know. I need to think it through. Maybe there's a crazy explanation. Writers are allowed to do stuff like that. I don't have a problem with that. But this just messes with the canon so bad. Like, just the way this guy looks. It's so awful.
I'm telling you, man, it's probably some like movie specific, like he's not really a dude. What if it's like Avatar, sorta? What if that Predator is actually a dude and they gene manipulated him into being a Predator or some weird shit, and then like the Terminator movie, he's really a guy, but he was, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
worse.
He's really a guy, but they gene manipulated him into a predator.
No.
So now he's all freaking out, like, I don't know where I belong.
No, look. There's only so far I'm willing to go. Okay, look. There are in the comics different examples where we see slight differences in predator physiology. Some of them have a monkey foot with a back toe, right? Like a thumb toe.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Predator in the Jungle Hunter and Predator 1 did not. That dude had feet, like regular feet. Is that a big deal? No, it's not a big deal. I'll explain to you why. In a moment, some predators have little spiky horns coming out of their eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
and spikes coming out of the ridges of the crest of their skulls, or their skull plates. Some of them don't. Some of them have more hair coming out of certain parts of their anatomy. So there's a lot of variations, little things that happen this way, and that makes sense if the predator has been for a long time a spacefaring civilization, which it seems like they are, and they isolate and over time gain different traits from living on different planets and evolving. Predators are not against evolution. they're against manipulating evolution. And that comes to the point. So there's acceptable differences between them. How far can you go evolutionarily? But when you go so far to where you're changing the identity of the monster, or like you said, well, maybe it's a human or something, that would be an abomination culturally to all of them. They'd all have to undo it.
Yeah, that's why he looks so sad in the preview.
You're not allowed to splice genes.
He's all like, "Oh my god, they're all coming to kill me. I just
No,
want to be a part of the family."
no, I already heard something about the story, and it wasn't like that.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to be a young predator, and I forgot what the other parts.
That would have been an easy
It's just-
explanation, right? It's like, no, he's not really a predator. He's like a science experiment or something. And the whole movie's about him trying to survive because all the predators are coming to kill him. You know? I'd watch that.
Yeah.
I'd watch that right away.
It'd be better. It'd be better. But it's not. It's not. It's some garbage. Some hot garble. Send those angry letters, guys. Send the emails. Get a presence online. Look, I'm here streaming to 0.5 people every week. I just don't have the things, but I hope for the 0.5 people who watch this get out there and trickle out and make something of it. I mean, I remember signing that petition. Oh, we need a million signatures to get a Dread sequel. And we got like 1.5 million or 2.1 or something. And we're not getting that sequel. And it's like it's not our fault these guys don't know how to market. I don't know. We just, especially like the Predator fan base where we are a minority. I mean, sci-fi horror isn't really even a thing anymore. Can you think of anything?
Predators, aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah. That other movie that I can't remember.
People are not happy with the alien stuff that's coming out either. Well, I mean, sort of. There's been
like mixed reviews or what?
Yeah.
Oh, on the Earth. It's like Aliens Earth or some shit like that, right? It's coming on FX.
Yeah. I don't know if it's called that, but yeah.
I don't like that's coming out on FX because that means it's not going to be extra gory like I want it.
Problem.
How you going PG-13 aliens, bruh? It's all about the drool and the blood and my face is melting. Can't do aliens without all that stuff.
Like I said, it's a serious problem. It changes the spirit of the whole thing, man. Like, just like you can only go so far when you're giving mutations to predators. I mean, even Prey. You saw Prey.
Mm-hmm.
Homeboy looked weird. And I know he wants to show the mandibles because in all the Mask and Killer of Killers have the mandibles out. But that's dumb. How do they control their equipment?
Without using their face fingers?
Yeah. But it's whatever. Like it's a small point. You can explain it away.
Yeah.
Maybe their helms from that particular clan, it reads minds.
Yeah.
Totally possible.
Yeah.
No, we have. I mean, we have
and blink, and that's how it works. I don't know.
Like we have computers that they hook up to your brain, and you can control the computer with your brain. So it's not like that's within human possibilities. So fine, whatever. Maybe they have a different technology that they use. Not a problem. I don't like it personally, but I don't find it as a problem either.
Mm-hmm.
But this thing where it's just too far, man. The whole weird widow's peak dreadlocks and the squinty-eyed face and all that stuff. It's just like you really, really missed the mark. He already did like Down syndrome Predator and Prey. His face was all just jacked up. Sorry to my boys out there with Down syndrome, but his face was messed up. And then he's gonna go and do like, what are you doing, man? Like, this is, at least the Prey one was scary. At least.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's not scary, man. He's a wuss. Like, this is the ultimate badass in the galaxy. You just can't do that to him, man. He really screwed the spirit, really screwed the blue giant. All right. Now that I've almost been going on for 15 minutes about that, like I do every week. I guess it's time to get to the game. Somebody's got to hear me, man. What the hell, man?
Brother, this is your platform, man. You want to go another 20 minutes? I don't give a shit. Go ahead.
I'm just
blow it up.
It's just, it really affects me. It really affects me. It really does. It just feels like a kick in the nuts, man. What absolute trash. All right. On to better things. Last week,
I slayed a dragon with the freaking samurai sword.
Yeah. Like just too easy. You don't get any honor.
Whatever.
You one shot at it.
Was super specific and meticulous and fucking. I had all these details swimming in my mind. Like, it's got to be perfect, or I'm gonna die.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's how it felt. I was like, I need to think of every variable because, like, one little trip and that's it. Done. New character.
Yep. And it takes a long time to make a character in the system. But I see that as a bonus. At least to our playstyle. So, yeah, like you said, you sleep dragon.
The Terragon? I slayed the Terragon?
I think I like Dragodactyl more.
Dragodactyl?
But we decided to just call it after that because I know you still had several days on that planet, but the truth is I went ahead and skipped because there wasn't really anything else on that planet. You could have gone to a different area, but it would have been too far of a journey. And the thing is that, or this doesn't matter now, but that creature was so far away from anything else on purpose to raise its young. That's why you weren't going to find anything else. So that's why it was making several hundred miles journey to hunt, which is where you would have had to gone to go find a body of water. And then taking that huge journey back to feed its young so that like it could be left alone while it raised its young, you know? So I mean, maybe you would have figured that out eventually. But that's why there really wasn't anything else for you to hunt. There was it was supposed to be a predator-free zone for that bird.
It thought it was in isolation. It thought it was in the middle of nowhere.
It was.
And Big Daddy Anvil showed up. Where's my rent, bitch? Sword.
So yeah, you wouldn't have really found anything else. And you've obviously would have several days there, and then a couple weeks back on the ship, to which you'd have time to heal and stuff. Which your injuries weren't that severe, especially. Uh, See, praise where praise is due. Have you seen Killer of Killers?
Not yet.
Then I won't ruin anything for you. But I will say that it shows, it does a decent job at showing how tough predators can be. Yeah, pretty awesome.
I'm not a fan of the anime style.
Is it?
I'm still gonna watch it, but yeah, that small detail bothers me. But it's not gonna ruin anything for me. It's just gonna be me watching it like, man, this would be way more awesome if they decided to go another artistic way.
That's fair enough.
Visually, you know,
Wasn't
the
do
aesthetics.
you mean anime or animation style?
Like because it kind of looks like a flowing like water painting or something, you know.
I think it's a little
Yeah.
cell shaded.
Yeah.
It looks a
I'm
little
just
bit
not.
like
I'm
cell
just not a
shaded.
fan of that style. That's all. Like a lot of new animes and new cartoons, like do that kind of stuff, and I'm just like, I can't even watch this, so I don't even give it a chance. I'm like, nope, art's dumb. Moving on. But I mean,
I don't know. I
I'll
don't like
I'll
the.
totally give it a shot because I mean, it's predators and ninjas and all kinds of stuff. So
I
definitely gonna watch
didn't.
it.
I didn't give Demon Slayer a shot because I don't think that guy knows how to draw faces.
Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw my nephew watching it. And I thought it was trash because
Oh wait, yeah, I think I just started watching it.
the eyes look all garbage.
Hmm.
The eyes, particularly, they look really garbage. I mean, these guys.
Like
They look,
just not drawn well, or
yeah, they're not drawn well. They look dead to me. They look like their eyes are painted on. And I'm pretty forgiving with art styles, but those, no. I don't. So like, get if you weren't already back to full hit points, go ahead. That's going to be usual. The usual go about in this thing. Just
yeah,
get
because I
back
mean, if you don't have to, why in the world would it be like, oh, you're half dead, but we got something to do, so gear up and let's go. Unless it was an emergency, unless it was like some sort of emergency.
That's why I've been rolling how long you are on the planet, because that could definitely come into play. Start taking injuries. But like I said, this time, I had planned it on purpose for there not to be anything else for you. So, GM tip: when you make a decision, stick to it, because that's how you're fair to your players. So, you feel like I said, it's imperceptible, but for some reason, people know when the FTL drive comes on. It's almost like they intuit it. And
yeah, like an energy through the ship or something.
Yeah, something that nobody can quite describe, but everybody just kind of understands. And life on the ship starts to get kind of its rhythm, where some dudes, you know, I'd like to say slacking off for Predator. That's like, oh, I only put in 8 hours today, you know. Because you got to get strong, and while you're sleeping, your competition's getting stronger, and there is a lot of competition on the ship. The hunters get rotated in and out, but they're obviously the higher ups play play favorites. And it's obvious as there's a clear pecking order, and being pretty new on the ship, you're still finding your place inside of it. Last week you did have to fight a guy. Thought maybe he could take you down a notch since you were new, and you proved him wrong spectacularly, which was good, which was good for you. That's what you want to do. You want to find your place in the pecking order. And these guys, predators have really long lives, so they may be back, and they may or may not hold a grudge. Who knows? It's because it's just so normal to, especially in this situation, to have to climb over your crab-faced buddies to get to the top yourself, which is a really adequate metaphor if you're familiar with the. I think there's a haiku about crabs that nobody gets to the top because they're all constantly climbing on top of each other. And it's fierce competition, and you never really imagined that because you never thought you'd be on a ship like this. See so many predators in one place, especially since for the hunter, honor's a personal thing, and most of them prefer to be alone. But you quickly learn that there's some special attributes to this place.
I'm just a poor swordsman from a fishing village. Now I'm this spectacular magic bus flying through the galaxy, murdering stuff.
So this continues on. Like I said, you do have high enough honor that you're in a bunk, because from what you've seen, most of the predators on this ship sleep in a common area that they live in, sleep in, train in. And you definitely notice that they're cliquey. It's hard for them to tolerate each other, but eventually there's so many of them that they find other Yautja that they can actually tolerate and hang around. And they realize that this is going to be beneficial for them, because it's where they have training partners, sparring buddies, people who they know won't take their head off if they drop their fist for too long, or whatever the case may be. And there's
like a little bit of trust.
Oh yeah, and almost a little bit of I don't want to say camaraderie because it's a filthy commie word, but well, it has the word comrade in it. That's where it comes from. So, but yeah, some buddyism. I don't know.
Civil. Keeps you civil. No.
Well, the smarter hunters figure out that they're better off if they cooperate a little, at least in the meantime.
At least a little. Because if you're busy watching your back all the time, how are you supposed to move forward?
Yeah. And like I said, there's not room for you to do anything in your bunk, so you'd be spending a lot of time in the common areas.
Just get my pump on, dude. All day, every day.
Yeah.
Somebody talk smack, I'm like, I'll meet you here tomorrow because I'm super tired because I've been pumping iron for 12 hours.
Weights are extremely dangerous and uncommon, and they're extra weight and space. So that's not a thing, but you can go to a grav pad and
I was thinking, what do we do, like resistance bands? I just imagine a bunch of predators with big ass rubber bands.
You just go to the grav pad, do your squats there.
Okay, nice. Like D-ball?
Yeah, exactly.
Sweet.
Yeah, you can go to isolated grav pad and just increase your weight by a lot,
Do my katas.
and
Do my katas.
the some of the bigger boys they it shows how much gravity, how much extra gravity you have. Some of the guys have it turned up pretty damn high. There's some big boys in there for sure, and that's that. You know, they're young, and they're still growing boys, so it's pretty damn impressive how strong Yocha can get. Especially, I know you didn't take it, but I told you you can take giantism without taking gigantism, so that you know, if Anvil could perish, that'd be an option for you next time. Also, I don't know. I was thinking about allowing non-predator predators.
Your non-predator predators?
Yeah, they've existed.
Oh, just like some alien from a planet, but they follow the predator ways, like that.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, it's happened before. Machiko, obviously,
I don't know. I
the
don't see why
most
not.
human example. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I don't want like everybody to do it,
Yeah.
but maybe. It's just thinking out loud now.
It's a cool idea.
Anyway, life continues in that way, and you start to get the sense of the things yourself. Several weeks later, everyone just stops and looks around and says nothing. You understand. You're kind of getting it now. That everyone just kind of yells when the ship comes out of FTL. And people start to do things differently. A lot of people, little Yaocha, Indigenous people too, a lot of Yaocha start to get their things ready. They put on their belts, they put on their hunting loincloths, or whatever it be. You know, they check their gear, they fiddle with their consoles, make sure that their loadouts are the way they like. Everyone does something different, but a lot of them are preparing in anticipation that they'll be called to go on the hunt. Even, you know, eventually, like Kiwi football, eventually everybody gets to play. Eventually. Obviously, you know, the better hunter you are, the more often you hunt. But if you're just taking up space on the ship, you might get spaced or something. So even at the bottom ranks, eventually you got to prove yourself. And guys who are kind of, you know, afraid that they're so low at the pecking order that they might not ever see another hunt. These guys can get desperate and definitely, you know, one of them might challenge you. And we'll see if that happens. This week, somebody thinks better of it and decides to leave you alone after your spectacular victory last week.
Is it kind of
And
like?
instead,
Is it kind of like somebody's like walking up to me, and they kind of stop? And they're like, they kind of stop, and they're like, and just kind of walk away.
well, instead, a lot of those guys are looking around, seeing who's going on that hunt and who can I fight to get on that pod onto that planet. And it's imagine like everybody's out in a yard in jail, and somebody's just trying to start a fight for the heck of it.
Mhm.
And they're looking around nervously, and other people are looking around nervously because they know something's about to go down. And everyone's just got that sense about them. But today you are predator and not prey. So
But now, oh, never mind. Somebody was going to challenge me because I have a ticket.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, wait, do I need to fight somebody? I want to visit the chocolate factory too. I look for I wait in the briefing room with my buttoned up loincloth. Arms crossed and just kind of looking around.
Buttoned up, huh?
Yeah, you know, because you usually just let it flap in the wind, like nobody cares.
We're talking about the loincloth, right?
Yes.
Oh man. Okay. Do you do anything special in preparation this time around?
I mean, is anybody talking about anything? I did a thing. "13 recon. What's this about?" I'm gonna start sleuthing.
Okay. I'm not sure exactly what you're looking for, but
Just information on the planet that we're stopped at and stuff. Because normally, when the ship stops, we go hunting. So yeah.
Yeah. You find a guy by a console, and he's poking away at it. And the console screen has nothing on it. And then you see some distortion come on. And then nothing again. And he smashes the console. And he clicks down. He looks over at you and says, "What are you looking at?"
Oh, you need help?
What, you got some microprocessors?
I look at the machine. "12 decipher use." Do I know what it does?
Well, it has an interface, and it's obviously some kind of console. The glyphs on it are pretty standard. Forward, back, search, and it's not much different from remote control. But whatever is supposed to be on there isn't working.
I'm gonna pop the panel and pretend like I know what I'm doing.
Hey,
Just,
careful.
Maybe
And he kind of stands in front of you and looks around, intuitively playing watch out.
Maybe the wires are all mismatchy, jumbled up in there. I don't know. And I just use my beefy fingers to open it.
A couple of years ago, somebody came and messed with it. It's been broken ever since. We're not supposed to be coming around in there, especially since you might be able to get control of the ship from here.
Huh?
So, Well, from what I understand, all these consoles are interconnected, and there'd be nothing to stop you from overriding control of the ship. So you better hurry up, man, before somebody notices what you're doing.
Hmm. I just look in. Is stuff burnt, or does it just look wiry and techy?
It's very wiry and very techy. Although I wouldn't say wire because this is post-wire technology. A lot of things just have to be in proximity to each other to
That's all.
work.
Hmm.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, like wireless charging.
Yeah. And
Right.
communication and yeah.
So I open the panel. I rolled this out for use again. What am I looking at? 16. Well, that thing's next to that thing, so maybe
All
they
sorts of
work on
stuff
each
there.
other. Huh. That thing's touching that thing, so maybe it belongs there. I don't know.
Well, where'd you say you rolled?
It was a 16. Yeah.
You think that if you messed around in here long enough, you could probably get this thing to turn on.
Hmm.
But it's going to take you quite a while.
Oh. Like I'm already assuming like it's gonna be like a long job.
Yeah, and it would be a lot easier. It would be a lot easier if you had a diagnostic tool because the technology is so simple and clean looking that it's impossible to tell if a part is burnt out or overused. From what you remember being told, this ship is ancient, and the metal alloys that a lot of these things are made of don't age. They don't have patinas. They don't rust. You know, they're pretty much going to last forever. So it's impossible to tell one that's 10 years old from one that's 10,000 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So it's you figure that it should more or less be working properly, but you need a diagnostic tool to really get to it.
Are there like? I imagine there's like Predator technicians on the ship, right? Preditex.
Somebody's going to know something, but you
I
haven't
mean,
met
like
one.
you know,
And
like
there's a lot of people in this hall, and then nobody's fixed this console. And he says it's been busted for 2 years.
Did you
2 long Predator years.
Yeah. So like 2 Predator years is like 3.5 for us or some weird thing,
Yeah,
right?
like 3
Something like
years. Yeah, around.
that. Have you tried getting a technician down here?
Yeah, right. Nobody cares about us.
I mean, if I had the proper tools,
Like,
I might be able to fix it, but it would take me way too long as I close the panel.
bro, we used to be able to see some info on the planets. Got here and used basic scanners. Like I said, since somebody messed with it 2 years ago, it stopped working altogether.
Is the person who messed with it still on the ship?
Yeah, good luck finding him. He's
Space.
off on some glorious hunt somewhere.
Ah. I mean, if you get your hands on a diagnostic tool, I can fix it. Probably.
Well, I don't know where I'd find something like that. I mean, You know, if I was some glorious hunter, I'd just take one.
Hmm.
But like I said, they don't care about us. You though, I know you don't sleep in the commons.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you could sneak into the supply room for a tool.
Hmm. You say sneak. Would I be breaking some sort of procedure, ship procedure?
Only if you get caught.
Hmm. I'll have to think about it.
Yeah, well, if you want to know what planets you're landing on, and he looks you over, and he sees that you're got your loincloth buttoned up.
That I'm a little extra proper.
It's either this or sniveling to those guys that lucky enough to have a codex.
Why snivel? Can't we just simply stand behind them and absorb the knowledge?
Mm.
Where is the codex guy anyways? And I start looking around.
If you think that doesn't reflect on you, then go right ahead.
But I mean, isn't it key to know as much about our environment as possible before we enter it?
Isn't it more impressive if you can go into an environment without knowing what you're doing and still come out glorious?
Yes, it is. But that's always a gamble. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a bigger gamble. Yeah.
It's not a gamble if you follow through. Anyway, I'm just telling you what I think they're thinking. Really can't say. That's probably why they took out the damn sensor in the first place.
What do you call yourself?
Oh, you want to make it up? You want?
Shifty Pete. No, I'm just kidding. I'm low on brain juice today.
Okay, we can do it.
Squatting owl.
Squatting owl.
or
Well, I had a name, but I thought maybe you wanted to name me.
what was your name?
It was going to be Pike.
Pike? Cool.
Uh-huh.
So he says Pike, and I say Hector.
Mm.
Anvil.
Shit, all right. Yeah, Phil.
Kind of looking at him weird, like,
Anyway, think about getting that part.
Most definitely. Let's go find the codex guy.
Mm. Yeah. How do you approach him?
The codex guy?
Yeah.
I just walk up. Is he talking, or is he just like water cooler it up with his buddies?
Let's she's not doing it. Hold up.
You know what I mean? Like, am I catching him as he's doing the briefing, or is it right after the briefing?
This one. This. Yep. Okay, it's that guy. Cool. No, he's chilling. Squatting. Indian styles,
Mhm.
and they're hanging around. Looks like this clique of Yelcha have taken this platform for themselves,
Oh
and they're hanging
shit!
around.
Cool Kids Club, huh?
Yeah,
They're busting the Cool Kids Club.
yeah, of course. A lot of, like I told you, a lot of them do. They all have their own little cliques. So he's there squatting around, and he's has his mask on the ground and is projecting a hologram, and he's manipulating the hologram with his fingers. Um,
I walk
and
up. I say
sometimes
nothing.
pushes stuff on his console. Well, you walk up and say nothing. Okay.
I'm gonna walk up, kind of crouch down, and do this. Like not
The
trying to
guy,
be a jerk.
the guy looks over at you and turns it off. And they all stand there and look at you. Well, they all sit there and look at you, or stare at you.
I continue this motion. I just keep nodding at them till they say something.
All right. You're gonna be late for your hunt.
I make sure to look all of them in the eyes, and then I walk away. And then I gear up.
Yep.
I want to know. I want to know whose mandibles I'm going to be breaking off if I don't get a seat. I file all their faces in my brain. Oh, I didn't get a seat. Hey, you remember we pushed that button at one time?
Well, no, like I said, you do have a notification that says you attend this hunt.
Yeah, I mean, if I had the persuasion, I would have tried to pry something out of them, but man.
That's the cost. That's the cost of min-maxing in this game. It actually screws you over in some aspects.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Which is
Yeah.
which is appropriate. Yeah.
Yeah, you excel in one area, but you're crappy in the others.
Which is the way it should be.
Talking to myself on the way to the pod bay, right?
Yeah.
Brother Pike. I will enter the darkness and wish for victory.
You say to yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not, if somebody's near me, they might just hear me kind of mumbling to myself.
All right. You do get inside of the pod. You see that most of the guys are like to enter right away. Show them the pod. Basically, they get in the pod and it'd be the equivalent of putting their headphones on and taking a nap. Where they gotta go.
No,
Some of them are a lot.
Go ahead.
More anxious, and they don't like to get into the pod until the last minute. They, one of them is like doing little bunny hops and stretching out his shoulders and stuff, stretching his neck, stretching his mandibles, walking around, pacing back and forth. Other guys are kind of doing similar stuff, maybe not as animated, but everybody has like what you're guessing is kind of like their pre-pod ritual.
I'm gonna postpone my entry just in case I could grab any kind of tidbit from the peanut gallery.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna kind of hang out. pretend like I'm not trying to listen to what they're talking about. Just kind of, hands on the hips, like. I'm going for it.
What's what?
You'll see.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna talk, but I'm trying to present myself in a less douchey light. So I'm gonna try to describe how I'm talking to see if I can like give myself a bonus. mm. Mm. Whatever. I'm just gonna roll it. Can't think of anything better. So, what are we looking at, boys?
What'd you
One.
roll? One. One. It's not the worst.
It's not negative.
All right. Let me do something here. Damn. Oh, the dice are spoken. I don't know. I hear they got something that looks like you down there. Better be careful. Wouldn't want to mistake you. One of them. And he gets in his pod.
Maybe the gentleman has poor eyesight. I'll wait till the last second to enter my pod. Just in case. Just in case people are chit-chatting.
Because he gets in his pod when the other one. Gets in his pod.
The friends
Yeah.
all making this journey.
But yeah, everybody gets in their pod.
Yeah. Yeah, just kidding.
Sure. Once you're inside the pod, the pod locks itself and the drop sequence begins. As you see a whole display with a sphere in it, which seems to represent the planet. And on that planet, an oblique shape covering a very small portion of the planet, as it were. Normally, you get a huge, like the planet will be this big and the oblique area will be this big, wrapping around a good amount of it. But the planet must be very big because Your oblique area is like very small in this very big sphere.
The what's that thing? Does the screen give me stuff like weather conditions and stuff like that?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, you can move the and select an area
Didn't
inside
have
of
to,
the.
didn't have to roll for that last time. Like you decide to move the screen. Yeah, you
Uh,
do some of this, and some of this.
yeah,
Roll recon on the screen.
yeah,
Bam. Bam. 16.
16. Okay,
What was that
not
icon
bad.
mean? What's this icon mean? Let me zoom in. I can't read that.
Well, you find what you think is jungle.
Hmm.
And I mean, jungle is high probability of life. Not only life, but jungles have great variation in life. So, not really seeing anything else that looks like it's rich with prey. Decided going for a jungle, and it's so what you were looking at was a lot of rocks, a lot of mountains, and inside, like there really wasn't a lot of places to go. And matter of fact, the first place you click, it told you no for some reason, and you're not sure why, but
It was just man. All right.
you're not sure why, but it's possible that you were just too close to somebody else who'd already decided to go there.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, maybe it was like right next to another predator's drop zone.
But you're like, oh, actually, I didn't see this place right here, and the jungle looks isolated inside of a mountain range, a cove. It's hidden away, and it looks like it would be pretty easy to miss. And it's definitely seems far more exciting than all the rocky nonsense that you were looking at earlier.
Boop.
Yeah. And it locks in your coordinates, and the countdown sequence begins, and you can hear the pods one by one detaching as they detach the in sequence, one getting closer to you after the other, closer and closer and closer, until finally you're hearing the sounds coming from all around you, which you imagine means that your pod is the one detaching. And I said you feel nothing of turbulence or anything as you enter the atmosphere, and the pod warms up on the outside. And there's the slightest feeling like when you get on an elevator, when the pod lands. Even though it makes a crater where it lands, as it lands very, very violently, feel the slightest amount of gravitational shift. And of course, the pod bay, the pod door undocks.
Cloak. Step out. Cycle vision modes. Get my bearings,
Right.
and then look for a vantage point to get even more bearings.
All right, you step out. What you see is a mist-filled jungle. Um, the trees are tall, probably about 40 feet tall, varying species. A lot of them seem to grow in groves. I think groups of trees are groves. I'm not sure. But they are, as you can see, they're competing for sunlight. Some seem to outgrow the others. The vegetation is, from what you can tell, dense and will probably be very difficult to get through. Um, the valley that you are in, is valley the right word? Or do valleys always have rivers in them? Or valleys are valleys just the low parts of mountains?
Yeah, valleys are like the dip.
Yeah. So the valley that you're in is filled with mist, which does affect your sensors. As a matter of fact, the mist is so dense that we're going to roll humidity because it is very, very humid. And if it's above a certain percent, it's unusually humid.
Yeah,
And
if
predators
it's too
do enjoy.
humid, it kind of works like rain, right? It'll
Yes,
my cloak.
but it's not. It's thick, sticks to your skin immediately. You can feel a film of moisture wash over you as soon as the pod bay opens, but it's within range. Um, and in the even though it's warm where you're at, the mountains around you are so high that a few of the peaks are actually covered in snow. And you have a layer of mist below you and a layer of clouds above you. And like I said, the vision modes, all of them are a little off because of the amount of humidity and mist, especially once you're looking into the mist. The refraction from the water just affects basically all the vision modes you have, except unless you have some vision mode I'm not aware of.
Nah, I got the default.
Yeah, so visibility
Yep.
will be poor. Well, poor for you.
Well, I mean
Probably still
the middle is clear, right? Like
yeah,
if I climbed up a tree, that
yeah, that's going to be the tree line though.
I'm in like a humidity sandwich, right?
Mm. But
All right.
the plus side is that by the amount of birds around here, it's probably rich in life. At least, there's a lot of birds. Not nothing big enough to hunt or worth a trophy. As a matter of fact, most of them are on the small side, which you can imagine would let them get through the trees easier and quicker. You said you were going to
They
look for a
cherry trees.
vantage point, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you can definitely climb.
Yeah, trying to get a bird's eye view or a canopy eye view.
Well, like I said, you're already like up the side of one of the mountains, so pretty much have a good vantage point already. But looking through the jungle into the mist is just not going to be uh, feasible.
I don't have a big fan or anything, Hector. It's like, blow the mist away.
If you had enough honor, you could.
How'd you see through? Oh, I guess sonar would work, right?
Mhm.
Or radar, whatever you want to call it.
No, you could. I mean, you could sonar. You could use. You could
Echolocation
use.
technology.
You could use any band. You could use different bands of light of the of the spectrum. Um, and like I said, you have infrared, ultraviolet, infragreen, all that stuff. But water blocks and refracts most of that. So if you've got a huge amount of refraction, and then it doubles up because the water particles aren't exactly perfectly together, so they don't refract perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
It just scatters everything all over the place. So yeah, it's just not great. And then, like I said, you still get a bonus to look, but it's because I think you get a. What do you get? I don't know. You're at a -5
Because of the
because of the
water
mist. Looking,
static.
sure. But yeah, but you still get your mass bonus. It's just
I'm just gonna travel the middle, bruh.
let's go straight to the middle, huh?
No, I'm gonna travel above the mist, not through it,
Okay, yeah. You said you want to travel through the tree line.
like a spider monkey.
Yeah. And you've got what's your minimum jump right now?
Got some nifty grab boots on. Yeah.
You got grab boots. So
Jump.
I think we discussed this out of a game. So for if in case you guys are following along, Yuli used his honor to buy grab boots for his character, the honor that he learned from last session. So he has a bonus to his jump skill, and that's why I'm asking now what his new minimum jump is.
If I roll a 1, it's 20.
If you roll a 1, it's 20. And do you have any reliability?
I forgot how that worked.
Reliability is the lowest number of your ranks and the either your ranks or your attribute, the relative attribute.
I have a speed 6 and I have 1 rank in jump.
See, so your reliability is only a 1. But so yeah, you can take a roll of 1, which hey man, put 1 rank in it. You realize you realize it would only cost you 1 point.
Well, 2 points.
1. See, did I stutter?
Why 1?
Because you can take a racial rank and run, and on jump, you can take.
Oh, the racial jump. Yeah.
No. As a matter of fact, you could get 2 ranks for 2 points. Because those skills are 1 to 5. 2 of them. Super discounted jump. Right. So with a roll of 1, it's 20.
Mm-hmm. And I try to listen to my surroundings before every leap.
Sure. As you start to make your way through the tree line, getting accustomed to your new grab boots, you still find that you have to be kind of careful from a dead stop. From I mean, you can only clear 5 feet, right? So how it works. Um, is that
Yeah.
right? 5, yeah.
Yeah, like no momentum. Like basically
Yeah.
like same thing as if I just tried to jump straight up without a running start. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be 5 feet.
Yeah. Yeah. So
But
it's not
couldn't I technically
huh,
run with my crawl?
run with your crawl.
I guess not
No,
really.
no.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of swaying, Hector. Ah!
See, if you're gonna swing from one thing to another, then that's fine. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's not like you can't take a step jump or something, get a little more extra. Out of it.
Yeah, I mean, if there's George of the Jungle Vines, definitely swinging.
Watch out for that tree.
And yeah, after every jump, I still myself. I listen to my surroundings, cycle vision modes, feel the tree that I'm attached to for vibrations and stuff like that.
Oh,
Kind of
anyway, I was
kind of
about to tell you that
fumbling in the dark.
the number on your mask read 8 days.
Hmm.
And it's counting down from there. And you do so, and you move slowly, and you can see in parts where you can see where the terrain is high enough pop out of the mist that the floor, the jungle floor, is a brambly mess. It basically might as well be razor wire from here all the way through.
Thorns and sticker bushes everywhere.
There we go. And I mean, I'm
Oh,
sure like you could ignore most of them. You're tough. You're much tougher than a human, um, but still, like it looks like you would be sinking through. Would have to cut your way through somehow to actually make it through there because it just looks so brambly and so messed up, and it doesn't look like it would support your weight to the point where you you'd be trying to crawl through a bunch of thorny rope. Like it's going to be an absolute nightmare to go down there.
not doing it. But I am leaving myself a trail in case I have a hard time finding my way back. Every couple trees, whing, make a little drawing on it or something. Something that I know I could like easily spot. Maybe like a smiley face or or a big X, whatever.
A smiley face. How does a predator smile, bro?
Like this.
Yeah, I gotta do that. I'm gonna make that a shirt, a predator smiley face. I gotta figure that out.
It's just a big old vagina mouth.
Yeah.
Or crab scorpion. Yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna look, but
Yeah, I imagine just all his mandibles just extended out. Ah, rah.
predator smiley face.
But no forehead expression.
Yes, no forehead expression. All right. Your trek is taking quite the while. Carefully jumping from tree to tree.
I'm reclining.
Climbing back up to get to a better spot so that you can jump to the next tree. And basically, you can do it for quite some time and doing it carefully, but you are moving very slow. and it is very tiring.
Just jam my hands in some branches and hang out, recover my strength. Maybe climb. I'll climb like up to the top of a tree. Just kind of chillax on some branches, catch my breath, look around.
Right. But in doing so, you arrived here during the day, and from what you can tell, the sun, the sun of this planet hasn't moved. It's just there.
It hasn't moved. Woof. All right.
Yeah. And you've been going for quite some time, and you realize, yeah, this is a big white planet. Dang thing hasn't moved at all. And you continue on. Luckily, you're used to the heat and the humidity. All that feels fine. So the weather's nice, but this trek takes you. What'd you roll for me?
No. Brah. 16.
Is that a recon?
And I have well, I have geography jungle, but not enough for synergy though.
All right. Well, eventually, that later that day.
Jesus.
Whoa!
One of those emergency. Yeah, it scared
Yeah.
the crap out of me.
I didn't know you could turn those off. So I did.
I didn't know you could turn them off either. They're supposedly emergency broadcasts about some shit that happened 2 states over that I can't do anything about.
Oh no, it was the Amber Alerts. I mean, I feel sorry for the kids, but dang, it's nonstop. Which
Then it's always
sad, so turn it off.
and it's always like on the other side of Texas where you're like zero help to the cause.
Yeah.
You know, like what do you want me to do?
Yeah. Unfortunately, they were so frequent that I stopped reading them. Good. So anyway, yeah. Eventually, you do see something, although probably not worthy prey. And what it is apes, little apes of some sort, apes or monkeys, one of the two. It's hard to tell. It's a different planet, right? We have no idea what it is. But it's a furry hominid, and it's really fast. And unlike you, they make you feel like a 5-year-old climbing his first tree. These things like dart from tree to tree. They must be clearing 20, 22 feet sometimes, like almost straight across. This guy's leap brutally. And they hit one tree and will jump to another and pinball around like crazy. And there seems to be a group of them that are excited, and they make a hooting sound as they scatter, and they all seem to follow one in a certain direction, and they all hoot in that direction, and they as they hoot, they congregate and sit up in their trees as they all start looking around, and then they start cooing, and you're not sure why they're cooing, but they're displaying this behavior where they should, all seem to be rather vigilant. So they're two-eyed, and they have mouths, and they don't look that different from earth monkeys, except maybe they have their nostrils under their chins. And weird, plain looking faces, almost featureless, except the fact that they have a mouth hole and eye holes and stuff. But there's these apes. Like I said, they're really too small to be a danger. And it'd be like punching a 2-year-old or something.
I'm
You know
looking
what I
around.
mean?
I'm looking around to see if they're being wary of a predator or if they're being wary of me.
A predator.
Yeah, trying to look in the directions that they're looking, stuff like that. To be like, wait, are they running away from me or something else? And kind of try to study the environment. Investigate.
Sure.
Brah. If I don't yell at the dice, they won't behave. 15.
Well, like I said, they have eyes, and none of them in particular seem to be looking in your direction, but rather looking all around. So, as far as you can tell, you haven't been spotted. It's getting too hot in here. I mean, maybe you could do something to be sure, but
I did. I rolled investigate. The investigation is it being weird of me or something else. It's not me. Okay, so it's something else. So cycle vision modes, go above the tree line. Maybe climb a little bit down, but not into the mist. Just kind of be like, something crawling in there. Basically looking for their predator. There you go. I don't want to say a predator because I'm a problem. Because, it's me.
Yeah, I mean, once you start moving around, you're rather more certain that it's not you that got to move like that. They don't seem to notice you or all hide.
Bleh. Bleh. 33.
Yeah, they don't seem to notice you. And you get down closer to the floor. Not really much else going there. You can see the jungle floor better. And you see a very large bug, maybe about 5 inches long, winding its way through the jungle brambles. But again, nothing really of note down there. Besides, that it looks like Legos. You'd have to walk on Legos the whole time you're
Barefoot walking on Legos.
Yeah. It
Right.
doesn't look pleasant.
I'm gonna reposition myself, like skirt around the monkeys to see if I can get a better view of and try to figure out like what's freaking them out. Yeah.
Okay. As you do so, they go from cooing to hooting again, and they all move again, and they move so fast that they're quickly out of your sight. as they all start moving away from you. Again, probably not because of you, but they're way more adapted to this environment, and like I said, their leaping abilities much more impressive than yours, and they seem to have absolutely no problem climbing. And they all, like a pack of pinballs, just bounce out of there. But you don't seem to be able to tell what's causing them to move in any particular direction.
Okay. I'm going to go above the tree line and travel in their direction.
Okay.
Cycling vision modes as I go.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's a bird in a cloud. I don't know. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure it out.
Sure.
I'll listen for their cooing, because from my experience, they're cooing when they're chilling. So I'll listen for their cooing and then slowly make my way in that direction to see if I can maybe like catch the thing that's chasing them en route. If anything's chasing them, I don't know. They might just be on their morning jog. It might just be like, all right, guys, let's go. Hey, follow me. Do. I don't know. They're aliens. So yeah, no, I just shadow them.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I
See
said,
if I could.
you move in that direction, and you do so for some time, and after a long while, as you begin to fatigue, you realize, like, there's probably no way you could catch them. You're not seeing any signs or hearing any signs of them again. They are, like, you saw them move, and you know they're way fast. You'd have trouble keeping up with them on foot.
Mm-hmm.
And in these trees, there's just no comparison. And you're sure that you're pretty sure by now the sun has moved. You're pretty sure. But not much. And you've been going at it for quite some time. And you see the counter in your mask, and you've lost most of the day. And the ping from your drop pod shows you that you really haven't moved that far. And there's still a lot of jungle in front of you.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get out of the jungle, travel around the jungle, and in the jungle.
Guys, it's going to take you most of a day to get out of the jungle.
Like, I'm gonna work the perimeter, you know, because I can at least do that on foot and don't have to lemur ninja my way around because of the mountains and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll do that.
All right. I mean,
And if there's any tracks, you know, I will try to track stuff. Maybe there's monkey mountain lions. I don't know. There's tree monkeys. Maybe there's floor monkeys.
All right. I mean, by the time you're done climbing and stuff, jumping and climbing all day, like it's gonna be 2 days done going back to the perimeter of the jungle towards your pod. You know it's the shortest distance because there's a lot of jungle in front of you.
Mhm.
And that's what you do. And then you start making your way around.
Looking at the floor, looking at the sky as I go. See if yeah, looking for prey.
Well, the rocks are easier to traverse.
I just Billy goat that shit.
Probably not. You probably slip and die real easy. But you can definitely make more distance than you were in the jungle. Fortunately, you're on your way there. As you start making your way around and feeling that you start making some progress, not really seeing a whole lot of life. You see some knock over a rock and see some insects underneath it. There's occasional flora that you can hang on to, and is jutting out of the side of the mountain, and you can use it as a hold, a handhold, or a foothold. Get you around. You still see birds often, but off in the distance. At one point, you do see a raptor circling the crest of one of the mountains. You are not seeing a lot of life, especially nothing huntable. And
Do the so the birds I spot, they don't hang out in the jungle?
some of them dip in, some don't.
Okay, I see.
Like I said, eventually you see a raptor. I mean, a large raptor compared to the rest of the birds you've seen, but it'd be like a wingspan of 3 feet or something.
Mm.
You know, he's a speck off into the distance, and like I said, most of the birds seem really small, and they might pop out the top of the canopy quite often, but it seems that for the most part, they'd rather live underneath, probably to hide from other birds like the bigger ones. And you spend another day going around. Now the valley's pretty big, and you realize you've covered a lot more distance, but I mean, you certainly won't be making it around this jungle in the time you have.
Mm.
There's you need a hover bike at this point.
Or a little ship, but I'm not cool enough.
Mm-hmm.
So, not a lot of life in the mountains.
Mm-mm.
Bunch of life in the jungle, but can't see anything. So yeah, no, I'm just gonna fumble around in the dark and hope for the best. I have zero plan.
What does that mean?
It means I'm just gonna keep rolling recon, and if I don't find anything, I'm just gonna leave. Cause my shit buddies are jerks. Maybe the briefing was, don't go to the jungle, there's nothing there. But I can't figure that out because I can't see. My eyes try to mirror my eyes.
Oh yeah, -5. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what's the mass bonus?
I have no idea.
It should say it.
You have that information, not I, good sir.
Well, I don't see like you don't have it.
And if there was a lip bonus, I was not using it with Hawk.
Ah. Oh, it's only +3 to 5 look.
+3 to 5?
Yeah, so in other words, your look bonus is negated.
Oh, okay, it cancels itself out.
Yeah. But oh no, you're doomed to regular vision.
Oh no. My eyes are only working properly.
Yes.
All right. I'm going on a safari.
Mhm. You're gonna cut your way through the jungle?
Right in, like I own the place.
All right.
Don't know what I'm looking for, so I'm gonna make a ruckus so Cho can find me.
Well, luckily you have a really nice sword.
Yeah, AP's great on this thing. it's like I'm cutting sticks of butter.
And I mean, it's still hard to get through because you have to slice twice for every step you take. But you're chopping your way through. And like I said, your sword's light enough that for someone as strong as you, it's pretty much like swinging your arm in the air. So that's not, I mean, that will fatigue you, but it's going to take a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
And you're still not making great distance, but it is better than we were doing before. And I'm going to have you roll focus. So you get into the thing where you're like, well, maybe I should see something like this, I'll swing in this direction. See something like this, I'll swing in this direction. If I swing this way and then this way, I clear more at one point and it's easier to get through. But if I use this technique and get this way, and this is faster, I can ignore this kind of plant and walk straight through it. I don't need to cut it. I can, and you start learning the jungle floor. And you, at first, kind of like start getting into like annoyed, but then after doing it for a long time, you kind of get into a rhythm, and you're moving in a rhythm, and you're move, chop, step, chop, step, chop, step, chop, step, and your mind gets in this place where you're just like
turning into katas and stuff.
Seeing the thing ahead of you and chopping and moving and chopping and moving.
just slowly dancing through the bush. Sword. Brown, sideways,
Yeah.
black, up and down. Bush, jump. It's finding the rhythm.
And you're moving around, and the jungle floor is so complex that it really takes up um, all your focus. And before you know it, you have no idea how long you've been doing this.
Huh. I'm gonna climb a tree and see where the sun's at. Try to get.
Well, you don't. I mean, you have no idea at the moment, but you can just look at your clock
Okay.
and see that you've been doing it for most of the day, and you are, even though you're swinging a sword that's almost light as air, you're still going to be pretty tired at the end. Like, yeah, the mountain climbing was the easiest thing you were doing, which is not particularly easy. So you've been traveling like 4 days through rough terrain. And I don't know. I mean, you are definitely going to need to sleep soon. Otherwise, you are going to start taking mental fatigue.
Well, I mean, traversing the jungle floor. Do I notice anything? Are there like claw marks at the base of trees? Have I come across any tracks? Is there stuff under the bushes?
Everything that lives in the brambles seems to be small enough to do so. They're not going to leave marks, not noticeable marks. You will see leaves that have been eaten by possibly insects.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's an obvious tell. You've probably been stepping in all sorts of poop, but you can't identify it. But I mean, is that a pebble or a rock, or a poop or a dead insect? It's a weirdo planet. Who knows? And you've been stepping in it nonstop, so it doesn't look like the threat of anything worth fighting, right? It poops this big, can't be.
Well,
maybe if there was,
I'm on an alien planet, Hector. What if it's a really big monster, but it poops out little pellets like every 5 seconds for its whole life?
Will there be a lot more pellets?
Yeah. I mean, are there does the stuff live inside the trees? Are there like hollows or stuff like that?
Like I said, mostly you've seen insects. If there are hollows, you have not noticed. There are many, many birds, and you can imagine that many of them subside themselves on these many, many insects, and maybe vice versa as well. As some of the insects are rather large. In fact, some of them are larger than the birds. And but besides the monkeys today, or in your last four days, 1, 2, 3, 4, you have not seen anything, and it's been 4 very long days, like I said. So you need to tell me what you're going to do, so I can decide whether or not you're going to take mental fatigue, because I know you said you were resting when needed, but because you haven't slept.
I'm gonna build a nest in a tree and sleep in it. I have all these twigs. I've been making firewood for the past 2 days. I'm just gonna grab some shit, smack it together, pick a tree. Like, oh, that looks like it'll hold me.
Why don't so there's a skill for this. Why don't you roll survival? That's exactly what this skill does.
I'm gonna put that extra rank in geography. Would ask for synergy.
Hmm.
Survival. I don't think I have anything that gives synergy to it. I mean, I got investigate, recon.
I don't remember. We did your synergy, so unless you've changed something.
Yeah, I don't know. The bees were the bees. 13.
Oh, yeah, actually, you make a pretty nice nest. And it doesn't take you that long. You quickly figure it out, make a nice enough nest. You're really tired and you don't want to be doing this right now, but you do it so quickly that it's not really a pain in the butt. So you plop yourself down and grab some sleep, and you will sleep. We're gonna have you roll focus.
Yeah, to see if I could kind of set a mental alarm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna. It's not gonna. I don't think it'll do anything for me. But I'm gonna look up at the sky and be like, all right, like the sun moved this long. By the clock, it's been this many hours, so it should be. I'm trying to do it in my head, like, all right, so it should be dark like in 5 hours or whatever. So I'll try to like focus on that.
It
You know
should
what I
be
mean?
dark in 6 days.
No. So never mind. What? Oh, focus. 10.
No. Okay. So, like I said, I don't remember where I got the idea, but basically, with the way I've always been running it, is a predator day is about 36 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And that means that a full night's rest, assuming there's some parallels between predators and humans, it's a 12-hour thing. So that's exactly what's going to happen. And when we say days, we're talking about 36-hour days, not 24-hour days, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's exactly what happens. You sleep a normal amount.
I get a good night's rest in my predator bird nest in a tree.
You might end up sleeping a lot more because they said you are particularly you work 4 days
Yeah.
nonstop.
Yeah, but I'm a G. Me,
Even if you're
predator.
even if you're resting in between, yeah, but the fatigue's still a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Do I
you
wake up
continue on
alone?
the next.
Slowly open my eyes because I know I'm in enemy territory. Slowly move my head from side to side.
Well, some of the material you used to make your nest, you probably knocked it over in the middle of the night, but it didn't seem to affect your nest. Other than that, everything seems fine.
I'm going to climb to the top of the tree and roar as loud as possible.
Okay.
I'm challenging the apex. I'm in your hood, bitch. What you gonna do about it? Ooh!
That's hilarious. Uh, I mean, uh, assuming there was someone to hear you, why don't you roll something and see if it works?
Power?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, you
I'll
could.
rage. I'll rage. Uh, 14.
Okay.
So make it echo as hard as I can. Project to project from the diaphragm.
Well, being that you're in a valley, you're most
Yeah.
likely definitely get an echo.
Big old satellite dish. Heard by Hermie. Do I get any like just a bunch of birds flying away? Like, oh, shoot, the hell's that?
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, absolutely. Didn't think about that, but
Excellent.
good call.
Yes. Disturb the natives. Welcome in the troubles. I'm stepping in the darkness, Pike.
Well,
And I wait.
you wait. Okay. How long do you wait?
I ain't got nothing else to do.
That's so.
Mm-hmm.
So how long do you wait?
A couple hours.
Okay.
Just see if anything gets curious on my presence.
A couple hours go by.
Nothing new.
Mhm.
So is it like day 5 now or something? Or going to be?
Well, you're into day 5.
Hmm. So I guess I'll start heading back to the pod.
You find that you realize that your trek back to the pod, if you take the same route, will be much, much faster. Now, it'll take you about 2 days to get back to the pod,
Mm-hmm.
and you have 3 days left. Right?
Mm-hmm. So I'll recon half the day. I'll recon half the day deeper into the jungle, and then just turn my happy ass around and take this nice clear path that I cut for myself back to the back to the dropship or the pod.
Well, yeah. I mean, actually, you're pretty sure because you already cut your way through.
Yeah.
You're pretty sure you can make it back to the pod in 1 day.
Hmm.
So, just to take that into account as you decide what you're going to do.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't want to risk being left. So I'm gonna leave myself a good window and go deeper in before I have to go back to the pod or leave my ass.
Yeah. But you did clear that whole path.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Any tracks? I check. I backtrack a little. See if anything bigger than a bug came through. I cruel track or look for you or
Don't do it.
When am I rolling?
Track? You said you want to track. Let's roll track.
Ten.
Wow. Something about a little over 7 feet or 300 pounds spin through here. Bipedal. He got big toenails on its toes.
Grab my foot.
Yeah,
Grab my foot. Look at it. Look at the print.
yeah, definitely.
And that's it. Nothing. Nothing
Yeah.
new.
No. So you make your way further into the jungle.
Mhm.
I think
I mean, huh?
I think I need a little break.
All right.
I'm gonna leave you guys with an important message. And we'll be right back in a few minutes.
Is everyone getting you down?
Ass.
People always telling you what to do.
Ass.
Parents always telling you what to do.
Ass.
Teachers say you gotta do it their way.
Ass.
Cops trying to bust up your party.
Ass.
Uncle Sam trying to dig into your wallet.
Ass.
Preacher bringing God down on you.
Ass.
Everything is ass, and it's time to fight back.
But Hector, how do I fight back against the ass?
Shut the hell up. You gotta turn that ass around and use it for yourself. It's 3 simple steps. It's in the name, dummy.
First, we got the A. That stands for awareness. That means pay attention. Don't be a zombie NPC. Somebody could be trying to pull a fast one on you and you're asleep at the wheel. Come on, get with it.
Now what?
It's the S, fool. I thought you were paying attention. The S stands for skepticism.
What's that?
I'm glad you asked. Because it means doubt. Question everything. Do you really think people don't have a reason to lie to you? You think the news is always right? That your friends are never selfish? That the cops know the laws perfectly? That the government didn't give a bunch of people syphilis?
Question everything.
Hector, what do I do now?
Now it's time to go for that final S and master that ass.
Scrutiny! Put that ass to the test. Look it up, do a little research, experiment. Check in on that ass to see if it's legit. Stop messing with ass that don't pass basic sniff test.
But Hector, how do I remember all that?
I made a shirt, so you don't have to. Go on, get down in the link right now and order yours. Stop being everybody's fool and master that ass. Get the shirt! Do it now! Go! Do it!
Is everyone getting you down?
Ass.
People always telling you what to do.
Ass.
Parents always telling you what to do.
Ass.
Teachers say you gotta do it their way.
Ass.
Cops trying to bust up your party.
Ass.
Uncle Sam trying to dig into your wallet.
Ass.
Preacher bringing God down on you.
Ass. Everything is ass, and it's time to fight back.
But Hector, how do I fight back against the ass?
Shut the hell up. You gotta turn that ass around and use it for yourself. It's 3 simple steps.
It's in the name, dummy.
First, we got the A. That stands for awareness. That means pay attention. Don't be a zombie NPC. Somebody could be trying to pull a fast one on you and you're asleep at the wheel. Come on, get with it.
Now what?
It's the S, fool. I thought you were paying attention.
The S stands for skepticism.
What's that? I'm glad you asked. Because it means doubt. Question everything. Do you really think people don't have a reason to lie to you? You think the news is always right? That your friends are never selfish? That the cops know the laws perfectly? That the government didn't give a bunch of people syphilis?
Question everything.
Hector, what do I do now?
Now it's time to go for that final S and master that ass.
Scrutiny! Put that ass to the test. Look it up, do a little research, experiment. Check in on that ass to see if it's legit. Stop messing with ass that don't pass basic sniff test.
But Hector, how do I remember all that?
I made a shirt, so you don't have to. Go on, get down in the link right now and order yours. Stop being everybody's fool and master that ass. Get the shirt! Do it now! Go! Do it!
Is everyone getting you down?
Ass.
People always telling you what to do.
Ass.
Parents always telling you what to do.
Ass. Teachers say you gotta do it their way.
Oh. Cops trying to bust up your party.
Ass.
Uncle Sam trying to dig into your wallet.
Ass.
Preacher bringing God down on you.
Ass. Everything is ass. And it's time to fight back.
But Hector, how do I fight back against the ass? Shut the hell up, guys. You gotta turn that ass around and use it for yourself. It's 3 simple steps. It's in the name, dummy.
First, we got the A. That stands for awareness. That means pay attention. Don't be a zombie NPC. Somebody could be trying to pull a fast one on you and you're asleep at the wheel. Come on, get with it.
Now what?
It's the S, fool. I thought you were paying attention.
The S stands for skepticism.
What's that? I'm glad you asked. Because it means doubt. Question everything. Do you really think people don't have a reason to lie to you? You think the news is always right? That your friends are never selfish? That the cops know the laws perfectly? That the government didn't give a bunch of people syphilis?
Question everything.
Hector, what do I do now?
Now it's time to go for that final S and master that ass.
Scrutiny! Put that ass to the test. Look it up, do a little research, experiment. Check in on that ass to see if it's legit. Stop messing with ass that don't pass basic sniff test.
But Hector, how do I remember all that?
I made a shirt, so you don't have to. Go on, get down in the link right now and order yours. Stop being everybody's fool and master that ass. Get the shirt! Do it now! Go! Do it!
Is everyone getting you down?
Ass.
People always telling you what to do.
Ass.
Parents always telling you what to do.
Ass. Teachers say you gotta do it their way.
Oh. Cops trying to bust up your party.
Ass.
Uncle Sam trying to dig into your wallet.
Ass. Preacher bringing God down on you. Ass! Everything is ass! And it's time to fight back!
But Hector, how do I fight back against the ass?
Shut the hell up, Chris. You gotta turn that ass around and use it for yourself. It's 3 simple steps. It's in the name, dummy. First, we got the A. That stands for awareness. That means pay attention. Don't be a zombie NPC. Somebody could be trying to pull a fast one on you and you're asleep at the wheel. Come on, get with it. Now what? It's the S, fool. I thought you were paying attention. The S stands for skepticism. What's that? I'm glad you asked. Because it means doubt. Question everything. Do you really think people don't have a reason to lie to you? You think the news is always right? That your friends are never selfish? That the cops know the laws perfectly? That the government didn't give a bunch of people syphilis? Question everything. Hector, what do I do now? Now it's time to go for that final S. And master that ass. Scrutiny! Put that ass to the test. Look it up, do a little research, experiment. Check in on that ass to see if it's legit. Stop messing with ass that don't pass basic sniff test. But Hector, how do I remember all that? I made a shirt, so you don't have to. Go on, get down in the link right now and order yours. Stop being everybody's fool and master that ass. Get the shirt! Do it now! Go! Do it! Is everyone getting you down? Ass. People always telling you what to do. Ass. Parents always telling you what to do. Ass. Teachers say you gotta do it their way. Ass. Cops trying to bust up your party. Ass. Uncle Sam trying to dig into your wallet. Ass. Preacher bringing God down on you. Ass! Everything is ass! And it's time to fight back!
But Hector, how do I fight back against the ass?
Shut the hell up, Chris. You gotta turn that ass around and use it for yourself. It's 3 simple steps. It's in the name, dummy. First, we got the A. That stands for awareness. That means pay attention. Don't be a zombie NPC. Somebody could be trying to pull a fast one on you and you're asleep at the wheel. Come on, get with it. Now what? It's the S, fool. I thought you were paying attention. The S stands for skepticism. What's that? I'm glad you asked. Because it means doubt. Question everything. Do you really think people don't have a reason to lie to you? You think the news is always right? That your friends are never selfish? That the cops know the laws perfectly? That the government didn't give a bunch of people syphilis? Question everything. Hector, what do I do now? Now it's time to go for that final S. And master that ass.
Welcome back, guys. Hope that wasn't too long. As we left off, Anvil had decided to make the best of his time by seeing how far he could get into the jungle before having to return to his drop pod.
I'm gonna travel above the tree line this time.
Okay, but just so you know, that doesn't leave you an easy way back.
Why? I could just
So-
drop down and use the path I already pre-cut. Sorry.
And now you're going to go above the tree line.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to spend the same amount of time going forward as you do back.
Yes, but the rest will be clear.
Yeah, but it's also slower. But whatever. Trouble, but you're like,
Mhm.
right? You make your way up and climb. Start to jump.
Yep.
Um, why don't you me roll?
Whas! Oh! Ugh! Bow! Okay, what I roll for? I wanted to surprise myself, so I wanted to roll the dice first.
Okay, why don't you add your recon into it?
All right. 15.
Cool. Eventually, you come upon a hot spring.
Hmm.
You can tell it's hot spring because the water is bubbly and steamy. Now, it doesn't bubble all over the place, only in a certain place where you imagine a heat source is emanating from. And in that hot spring, you can see that more monkeys, not the ones you saw before, are kind of gathered around, chilling around it. And they casually dip their toes into the water. They seem pretty relaxed. They're bigger than the ones you saw earlier, but not by much.
Hmm.
They look stronger, but they're not quite brachiated. Excuse me. They just don't look as agile and nimble as the ones that you saw before, but they still look rather agile. And they seem to be rather calm looking. I mean, maybe it's their strange eyes, but there doesn't seem to be anything about them that screams out any sense of urgency.
They're just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
And they're only a little bigger than the ninja lemurs.
Yep.
So like if the lemurs were like elementary school kids, these are like the middle school kids. Like, size.
yeah.
All right, so I saw the small monkeys. I'm looking at the medium monkeys. Where are the big monkeys?
Well, something that you notice about these monkeys is that at first they seem to have 2 arms and 2 legs, but as you look closer, one of them looks like it splits its arm into 2, and in fact, it's been 2 arms all along, and it splits up its arm to move a rock over and make itself a seat. and it does sort of get a better grip at it, and you see that it's actually just holding its arms together, interlocking its fingers and moving both its arms as one. And you didn't realize that it actually had 2 extra sets of arms.
2 extra sets, as in they have
Well,
6.
I'm sorry, one extra set of arms. They had 2 sets of arms instead of 1 set of arms. Or say.
The real spider monkeys.
But again, they unfortunately don't look very impressive.
Are they Are they the only things chilling at this hot spring?
Oh yeah.
It's just those monkeys.
What do you
I'm gonna uncloak and roar.
do? Okay.
From the top of the tree, so I look like a god to them.
Why don't you roll for me again?
Rage, 14 power roll.
Same as last time, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But this time I'm uncloaked and purposely trying to make myself look bigger, with my arms all stretched out.
All right. You uncloak. You roar. You get these things to all look in your general direction. They bolt and they leave.
Hmm.
And they run off. Like I said, not quite as agile as the ones that you saw earlier, but still surprisingly agile, especially for their build. Their short, stubby hind legs didn't really look like they could leap that far, but deceptively, they got some hops on them, and they move really quickly up the side of the rocks and the clearings where the hot spring formation has cleared the floor and made a spring out of it. They move around it and quickly disappear into the rocks. And then almost as soon as they left, they're all back and they're running towards you.
They went to go get their buddies. Is that what they did? Like I scared off 10 and then 15 showed up?
That'd be funny, but no, it seems to be the same number of them.
Why would they run away just to come back? Do they look any different? Oh. I'm confused.
They run.
Why would they all
They all
scatter
run.
just to come back and attack?
They all run into the jungle straight past you.
They passed me?
Yeah.
Oh, they weren't running at me?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so wait. So they ran away from me and then they all came back and ran past me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I ready myself. Because I definitely scared them. So for them to come back to the threat and then run past it, something even scarier is on the other side. I cloak, vanish.
It's true. All right, let's do it that way. Fair enough. On 4 massive arms with 2 smaller but still very large legs. Something approximating a gorilla comes in, strutting. Its monkey butt probably pointed up into the air with its incredibly muscular hindquarters, pushing along its very impressive frame. Its massive chest, which supports 2 sets of shoulder blades, and its 4 arms that it uses to easily climb and walk around the rocks, which it also like an all-terrain vehicle, like a tank. This thing is maybe 6 feet across at the shoulders. And if it stood up straight, it'd easily be 9 feet tall. And its 4 comically large arms are probably thicker than any Yocha legs you've ever seen. Maybe the size of 2 Yocha legs each. It also has some pretty impressive teeth, as its cranium is rather small compared to the size of its massive jaw. It looks like really good for hunting and biting. There's just one problem, and that's that it seems to have a tribe in tow.
Oh, what?
Several smaller ones of the same race following behind it.
Hmm.
So I forgot what the word is. A group, a pack.
It's a banana of monkeys.
Yeah, a bundle, I guess. Because
Yeah, sure.
bundles, so I don't know. It's the whole barrel, man. I don't know. I
There
thought it
you
was
go.
tribe. I thought the word was tribe, but I might be wrong.
I'm gonna take my sweet ass time and get in an ambush position. Murder the alpha and take over the tribe. You think the ship will let me keep them? If I kill their daddy and I'm like, come on, let's go. You with me now?
They're probably not that smart.
Hmm.
They poop everywhere.
That's all right. The lesser Yaocha could clean up after them.
I'm pretty sure that's you.
No. The lesser is in like the lesser.
Splitting hairs now.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. I start maneuvering into an ambush position. Taking my sweet ass time, trying to be as quiet as I can. Giving myself cover to further enhance my hide. Like moving through cover and whatnot.
Okay. Roll balance for me.
Gonna give myself +5. Moving stupid slow. What?
Okay.
13. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Well, as the alpha purchases himself, purchase himself
It's
on
right.
one
It
of the
just sounds
rocks.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah. On one of the rocks, he, chest bulging out, propped up with his 4 different arms. Looks around, sniffs, snorts, and looks left to right, looks around, and the rest of his tribe waiting to see what he's going to do.
I keep going.
Mhm.
21 stealth.
Okay. You see him look over to the spring and splashes some water out. And at first you think, like, what? He's playing with the water. But as you glance over, you see that looks like he's trying to cool it down.
Trying to cool the water?
Yep.
Like a big bowl of soup?
Yeah, he pours it out of the spring, and some of the other gorillas start to do the same.
Okay.
And they carefully sip at the water, as it's probably a little too hot to drink straight from the spring.
For a second, I thought they were doing some crazy smart shit, dude. For a second, I was like, "Are these fools seriously like wetting the ground to see if they can see my footsteps?" That's way too smart. All right, well, I mean, I use a splashing as cover. When they're going whoosh, 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 I'm just like slowly moving in.
Okay.
22.
It definitely seems to be working, as it looks like they're no longer paying any mind. Instead focused on doing whatever it is that we're doing. One of them finds some root that one of the other monkeys abandoned when you spooked them off and eats it. Another one looks at it like, where did you get that? But it's too late. They've already eaten it. Studying them, you think that maybe most of these in the tribe might be of a different sex than the alpha. It's always hard to tell if females or males are smaller, because aliens do weird alien stuff with their reproductive organs, but there seems to be some sexual dimorphism here. And there is 9 in total, and any one of them looks like they'd be extremely strong. Of course, the alpha literally stands head and shoulders above the rest. Some of the two of the others look like they might also be males, or at least of the same sex as the alpha.
Hmm. But the but the alpha definitely towers over the rest.
Said head and shoulders. And you managed to get a little closer.
Keep working at it. Mm, 18. Doing the samurai shuffle.
Samurai shuffle.
You know what I'm talking about. glide 1 foot, glide back foot, glide front foot, glide back foot.
But you're in the trees.
Yes. So the equivalent of that.
Mhm. All right. You indeed make your way a little closer, but being as you're in the trees, it is taking you quite a bit of time.
Mhm.
Which you may or may not have, as it seems like at least temporarily, this tribe of gorillas has settled down for the moment.
I keep working at it.
Okay.
13.
And you make your way still a little closer, hopping from one tree to the next, and managing to minimize how much creak the tree gives as your footsteps on a branch that maybe wasn't quite as sturdy as you had hoped and bends just a little bit. But probably not enough to be different than the natural swaying of the trees around here. Not different enough to get anyone's attention, it seems.
Because I mean the the jungle floor at the hot spring is like the rest, right? It's just a mess down there.
No, it's rocky. It's mostly rocky. There's an area around the spring which is rocky. Of course, rocks of all sizes, but many of them being about 2 feet big, around more or less. Kind of different shapes and sizes. Definitely looked like the well, they're not smooth by any metric. They look rather like to have rather sharp edges.
All right.
Maybe a little smooth over time, but
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
okay.
19.
You move up about as far as you can in the trees, and along the floor, you're maybe 30 feet away from the alpha. But using Pythagoras' theorem, you're about 45, 50 feet away. being as you're elevated. There is some slope to the rocks that he's on. So the base of the tree that you're at is below where he's at. If you understand that.
Like I'm on top of the tree, but the alpha's above me?
No. You're above.
Mm-hmm.
The tree that you're on is below the base of the tree as the rocks to the hot spring slope upwards.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, all 9 of them are there, pretty nearby. Some of them still occasionally sipping some water, some grabbing a random branch and chewing on it. It seems like they have a lack of things for them to chew on. As they quite easily eat the brambles of the jungle floor.
Mm-hmm. And he's 50 feet away.
Yeah, like I said, at a diagonal.
Yeah. Like I'm up a tree, and then it goes like ground level, then slope, and then he's over here somewhere.
Yeah, he's 50 feet from you, being at the top of the tree line or near the top of the tree line.
Hmm. Any cover between me and him?
Mm-mm. If you went all the way down, like I said, the slope of the rocks that lead up to the spring, you could conceivably use as cover if you got low enough.
Yeah.
But being as you've met the tree line, you're at the edge of the tree line. There's no more cover to be had, not from where you're at. Obviously, the tree you're in could be used as cover as long as you get behind it, but no weather cover. I think is what you're asking.
Yeah. Okay. Give myself a 9 cover, and I'll make a little noise. Kind of like grab a branch behind me, and then hug the tree. See if I can lure him.
Yeah. It's too bad I didn't write it in, but you know what I did? I think one of the basic things you can get is a recorder and a projector for sound. Because right now you're basically rolling one of the unspoken skills in the game, which is perform ventriloquist. Yeah.
Wait, why ventriloquist? The branch is making the sound, not me.
Yeah, but you're still trying to like direct the sound directly at one person. They're like, so that only they'll hear it. Like, how do you even do that? I mean,
Well, I don't.
you'd have to.
I just make some noise to grab his attention.
Yeah, but you're hoping to get his attention, no one else's, right? I thought you were doing it for meth too, so. But no, you're using the tree.
That was Yuli making the noise.
Or certain.
I grab a branch and I shake it. Yeah. I wasn't making the noise. My character was.
Okay, I thought you.
No.
All right. Yeah, you're gonna try to make the tree make noise. Sure. See if it gets his attention. What skill even is that then?
I mean, attack? Like just kick a branch, just so just so it makes
Just 'cause
noise,
you're
you know?
Just because you're good at attack doesn't mean you're good at everything. That'd be awful. The game would not be broken.
I mean, wrestle to shake it.
You know what? We're gonna go with survival.
Okay. To
A little abstract, but
to make the most effective amount of noise through
uh,
branch shaking.
it's a little abstract. But I can't think of anything else right now. So we'll go with survival. Let's see if
7.
I think it over later. Write a note about it in the Game Master's Guide. 7, huh?
Hmm.
It just doesn't seem to be enough noise to get his attention. Or anyone
All right.
else's.
Basically, not loud enough.
Hmm.
I'm gonna give him the. Trying to taunt him
I
now.
like that. I'm glad.
I
Okay,
used to
so
be able
like,
to do it. I used to be able to
yeah,
do the noise because I practiced a lot when I was a kid.
even though you didn't in real life perform the noise like perfectly, I've been trying to give you like a bunch of culture,
Hmm.
and I think that's like the first time that it's paid off for me, like because you finally thought like a predator.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna go ahead and award you a skill point
Sweet.
because I enjoyed that, and you're. It seems like it's all the culture that I've been trying to infuse in you has finally started to sink in. Um, and yeah, immediately everyone stops exactly what they're doing, and they look in your general direction. Some of them are scanning around. Some look like maybe they're looking right past you, maybe right at you. It's hard to tell. Um, they do have rather basic round eyes, uh, so you can tell where their eyes are pointed.
Mhm.
The same way that we can tell where human eyes are pointed. Yautja also have round eyes, and they can tell where each other's eyes are pointed. You know that their eyes are pointing in your direction, but you're not sure if they see or if they're just looking at where the sound came from.
Mhm. Do they investigate or they just look?
Good luck.
Fully conceal myself and and click at him again.
All right. The alpha starts to snort, and he has his chest puffs up a little, and he finds a rock to perch himself on. Um, and he's looking in your general direction. Two of his arms are holding him up, and two of his arms are hanging by his side. And he's just moving his head slightly and snorting. This causes the other two that are of the same sex to kind of move in and start moving towards the tree line.
So he sends his flunkies.
I don't know if he sent them, but they move in towards the tree line.
And he's just chilling though. He's not moving in.
Oh, he's just at attention.
Mm, 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 mm. Can I roll zoology, monkey?
Yes. Do you have that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, roll it.
Try to understand their behavior and what they're doing.
Okay.
Yeah. I got felids, canids, monkey.
Nice.
6.
6. Well, that's enough to understand something about him. The alpha is poised. So he's definitely looking for you. But you probably have them confused, being as they're monkeys. Kind of simple. So right now monkeys are curious, and you probably got the other ones curious. And because they haven't got any direct orders, they're kind of off doing whatever they want. And those are the two things you can more or less surmise from your behavioral knowledge of these kind of animals.
So is the alpha closer to the tree line? Like, can I get ground on him through the trees?
Yeah,
Like,
you can.
he moved in, right, with the other monkeys, and
No,
then the two. Oh, okay.
He just poised up. The other two moved barely into the tree line.
I'm gonna throw something at him. I mean, he's like 50 feet away, but we're kind of like this. I got a 7 power. I'm just gonna chuck something at him. Be like, do something, bitch.
Oh.
Like whatever, you know, like a little small twig off the tree and just whip it at him.
Why don't you go to tear a branch off for me or something? Usually this is tearing a branch from a tree is a very difficult task.
Well, you know, it doesn't have to be a whole ass branch. It could be a little twig sticking out of a branch.
Yeah, but like I said, it's going to be you're going to want something big enough that it'll actually go there instead of just being caught in the wind, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a pain in the butt because it's kind of like trying to tear a rope by bending it. If you do it wrong, you know what I mean. So why don't you go ahead and give me some sort of roll or something, whatever you want.
From behind the tree, I shrink my sword and I just cut off a little branch and then I whip it at his face.
Why don't you that would be a silence roll?
Silence is health.
I don't remember,
Mm-hmm.
but I can pull it up.
Yeah, I have the system chart right here.
Oh, okay.
Stamina or will.
There you go.
What does NN mean?
Not needed.
Okay, cool. So I can roll stand or will off it.
Or will, which you.
Got more will than stamina. 9.
Fine. Okay. You think you're being very silent, but as you swing the branch loose, you see the head of the alpha move up. And now he's interested as his 2 upper arms move out like this, and the bottom arms push up against the floor to help him poise himself upwards and orientate himself in your direction. When he snorts loudly, the other 2 stop what they're doing and they kind of check in on him and see what he's up to.
Does it stop there or does it do more stuff?
No, that's all. I stopped for a reason.
Oh, okay. I thought you were looking something up. That's why I didn't.
I am, but I was waiting for you.
Oh.
So.
All right.
Okay, you
roll my
watches as
hide.
Do it.
Yeah. Using the tree for cover, however much cover it could give me to, stick an arm out and chuck something. Oops. 39.
Okay. He watches as a floating branch sends straight towards him.
That tree just
Did you give me
assaulted him.
Did you give me an Did you give me an attack roll?
Nah, here it is. I mean, what's a twig? I don't think I have anything in that realm.
There's throwing wood.
Mm-mm.
I don't know if you have it. There's
Nah.
definitely.
Is it still -3 for a non-proficient?
Yeah, pretty awkward thing at this point.
16.
Okay. Well, yeah, as he watches the branch descend towards him, he snaps his teeth at it, and it goes straight into his mouth, and then he ignores it, and it just hangs there as he looks up from where the branch came and gives a snarl.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Top of the tree. Uncloak. Ooh! Straight challenge. Stupid monkey, come at me.
Why don't you roll?
10 power. I did the chest on purpose because I understand monkeys. So, I try to look bigger than him, and I'm taller than him, so I hold more prestige.
I think that's cats.
I'm a better monkey than him because I'm higher. I think it is cats.
Yeah, that's cats. Okay. What'd you roll?
It was a 10. The 10 roar.
10 roar.
But I did beat my chest as hard as I could without hurting myself.
Okay. Yeah. This time he stands up and with all four of his arms at the same time. And yeah, he's staring you down. He's gonna roll intimidate on you.
$16 composure.
Which is not a bad roll. Unfortunately, some things start to set in as you realize that this guy just beat his chest harder than you've probably seen any Yautja ever punch. And it didn't seem to bother him one bit. So the bad news is you've lost one more out. The good news is it seems that at doing this motion, the rest of the tribe has backed off.
Good. No gangbang. They're oh shit, another alpha. We're out of here. Taunt.
I mean, you're in the tree line. What do you want him to do? He doesn't look like a climber.
I want him to get closer so I could descend death upon him. I'm not going down to the floor to fight him. Suicide.
If he gets any closer, you're gonna have trouble looking at you because you're so high up.
He's still like 50 feet away, right?
Yeah. But remember, he's got to go down a slope to get to your tree.
Mm-hmm. All right.
If he does that,
I'm gonna hang on. Need to see if this skill's needed or not. Not needed. I'm gonna outwit. I'm gonna keep eye contact with him as I climb down the side of a tree and just go around the tree. And then I'm gonna climb back up. But I want him to see me climb down. You get me?
not really.
I lock eyes with him. I start to climb down the tree where he could see me, right?
Mhm.
And then I kind of start climbing around the tree, and I hit my cloak, and I climb back up the tree to give him the idea that I'm going down to the floor. See if he comes and meets me.
Okay. Sure. Um,
Hmm.
Roll it.
$11 logic.
Okay. It's interesting use of outwit, but
Trying to bait him to get closer. I want the high ground, Anakin.
um, I mean, he sits and watches you, and then he can no longer watch you, and now he's looking at where you were.
But the outwit was to give him the idea that I was going to the floor.
Sure.
Yeah. So does he approach at all?
Oh, he's waiting for you.
He's just standing there. He doesn't try to rush me or anything.
Mm-mm.
I got nothing. Thinking about leaving. I can't fight that guy toe to toe. He'll just rip me to pieces. Guess I'm gonna go all the way the hell around then. I'm just gonna hit my cloak and run all the way around him. I'm gonna go around him, try to attack him from behind.
Okay. Why don't you? So you start to climb down.
Mm-hmm. Out of his view, of course.
Sure.
And I'm cloaked.
Yeah. Roll some balance. Excuse me.
Regular speed. 17.
Okay. As you descend your way down the tree, seem to be doing. You see, you feel like you may be unseen. You continue on. Roll again.
10.
You make your way down near the base of the tree. You see that you can either jump back into the brambles or jump forward towards the rocks if you climbed around to the front.
The racks, I guess.
Sure, go for it. Give me another balance.
14.
All right, as you step onto the rocks, you see that you are 20 feet in front of the, about 20 feet away from the gorilla, from the quadrilla.
That's
And
good. That's good.
like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
I try my best, man. And you gracefully make your way off of the tree, coming around it and pushing off, holding onto a branch, and you feel as though you land on the rock in front of you, minimal disturbance, and yet as you do so, the head of the quadrilla instantly snaps towards you. It's going to give one more roar as it pounds the ground in front of it.
Nah, I'm stealing initiative.
Okay.
It goes where it's like, nah, bitch.
Now, mind you, you do have to. It's 20 feet away from you, but it's at an upward slope.
Yeah, what does it do for my movement? Can I have my movement and then jump at the end of my move?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, of course. There's no problem with that.
Yeah, so if I could get a few steps in, I could go this way 20 feet, right? With a roll of a 1? If I could roll a 20 jump. Like this? Or is it like 10-10?
Let's okay. You can make it any number, right? Doesn't matter. You have 20 feet to work with. You can work with it any way you want. The problem is, what kind of bonuses do you want? Because just the upward slope might make it a little difficult.
I'm just trying to get,
probably doable.
I'm just trying to get to him in one go. I know it's upward, so I probably won't get like my full movement, but that's why I want to jump at him.
What is your movement? 'Cause you can't exceed your movement. No matter what.
It would be 20. I have a 10 run.
With a jump
But
zone.
I'm gonna rage, so my run will turn into 12, which would be a 24.
Sure. And that's fine. What I'm saying is, if you want to maintain all your bonuses, maybe you could give me a run roll.
For the terrain?
Yeah.
To be rage 2, 12. 20 run check.
Oh, good. Wow. I didn't know you had that much in you.
What? Sorry. 12. 18.
So, but plenty enough. Yeah, you could even charge that
Sweet.
roll.
Can I charge jump?
Yeah, why not? I told you can move. You can use the movement any way you want. You have the movement. There's the space. Then you have the movement in the space.
So, charge, jump, quick draw, 2-hand, power attack. But if I'm power attacking,
you did roll the steel initiative.
I'm doing it actually right now.
Okay.
I got a power attack.
All hinges on
one.
All
Yeah,
hinges on this.
Okay, so rage puts me at an 8. Swords +1. So 9. Power attack drops me back down to 8. Oh, I rolled an 8.
I'm so glad for you. I love it. You almost died on that one roll.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here is the attack. Yeah. God damn it. 17.
17 attack, huh?
Mm-hmm. Does he move or try to parry it?
Well, hold up, because did sense you. Not
Yeah,
literally, not the
I
skill sense,
imagine.
but he did hear you.
Yeah, I imagine he sees the giant
So now that
samurai
he's
sword
looking,
flying towards him.
now that he's looking right at you, yeah, I was about to give him a blind roll, but I think he's going to get his full roll instead. 20.
Was it a dodge or a parry?
A dodge.
Okay.
Yeah. Bewildered by the stick that's moving at him, he decides to just move back. You cut some hairs off of his chest, but he's still kind of trying to figure out what's going on.
You want me to roll for
But-
hiding in your face?
No, I mean, like, he's staring right at you, man. Like you gave him a towel, right?
Mhm.
I think at this point, even if you're invisible, you still have a silhouette.
Yeah, like an outline. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna give you a wrestle roll. Might live, you leave.
16 plus 6.
That's
That's 22?
22 versus my 21.
Jesus.
Now you still initiative, so you get another
Mhm.
second action this round. Yeah, he goes to wrestle you, and he knocks your arm back. But since he can't see you, he kind of pushes off of your arm, and he grabs at air. Just barely missing. That could have been your arm or your head, or anything as big as his fist is. But it's your turn, sir.
Mm-hmm. Boop boop. Can I jump attack?
If you roll the jump, yeah. Or I guess you're not going to fail that. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you could like critical success and jump, right? Not for combat purposes.
Wait. I'm actually going to say no because you're all out of movement.
Mhm.
You had like 18 feet to go, or your run total, something like that.
Well, I rolled a 8. Yeah, I rolled an 18 run.
You rolled an
Get
18,
up
but
there.
your total movement, you said it was 22. You're kind of out of movement to jump, so I'm going to actually say no.
Okay. I swing on thee.
All right.
$21.
That's a hit.
Nice. Three -1, 22, but I'm raging. It's 24.
By now, the rest of the quadrillas are snorting in support.
Go Ricky! Yeah!
Or general excitement. Who knows?
Oh, poops, man. I rolled poops. 11 plus 2 from Sweet Spot. 13.
Some,
AP a million. That's AP 20.
yeah, a small gash as blood flies from its torso. You can see that it's relatively unfazed. It's the next turn.
I'm gonna try to steal initiative again.
Okay.
Roll a 2.
Nice. Have at it.
Yeah, 23 attack. Yeah,
That's a hit.
nice. Mm. That's 18.
18. Um, and many. All right, you make a substantially larger wounding it, but you see that you still have a long way to go through this massive hulking bastard who still showing no signs of slowing down. And he will take his action against you.
Is he swinging or grabbing?
He's grabbing. You're like, you might be the luckiest freaking predator on this whole side of the galaxy right now.
24 wrestle.
Yep, I missed.
Oh my god. Good. I gotta use the restroom. I can't hold it. I'll be right back.
Okay. Take a break. I'll go off about something. I'll take this time to talk about Predator Badlands. And rumor, guys, if you're out there watching, we are boycotting and protesting the Yankee Predator, Pete Goldberg wannabe Predator that they put in Predator Badlands. Everything else about the movie could be okay. I'll reserve reservation on that until I see it. For example, the Predators have lightsabers, something of the sort, it appears. Not a problem for me. I've actually told my friend that if you want to play this campaign and wanted a lightsaber, you could have one. Predators have all sorts of different advanced technology. Not all of it is for the hunt. Predators engage in wars, different activities other than hunt, than the hunt. So there's absolutely no reason why such an advanced civilization shouldn't have whatever kind of crazy weapon they want. Could be cool. Don't know. But what makes me skeptical is that dang Predator, man. He looks so absolute trash that it really drops. My heart just sinks down in my chest and makes me skeptical of the whole thing. It could be that it's otherwise a fine movie, but it's just too much to get past, guys. I mean, gosh, it's almost like a cosplay of a predator instead of an actual predator. Like a really bad one, like a smelly otaku fest goer. Like, you know, Halloween costume unbathes at the otaku fest. This is the comparison that I can make, and I think that's totally fair because this young Yaocha they put in there seems to high heaven. So remember, if you're watching this, go out there and talk trash. Maybe, just maybe, they'll change it. And like I said, I'm so I don't even know if it's out yet or when it's coming out. I don't know how much time we have to mobilize, or if we've already lost the plot. Even if it's already out, then they need to go back and change it because this is awful. You know, make monsters scary again. You know, 'cause this is absolute garbage, and Predator is one of my most beloved franchises. I've loved it since I started collecting comics when I was 10 years old, and you know, reading Dark Horse comics and getting those alien stories and the Predator stories, and growing up watching Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator 1, which is one of the greatest sci-fi horror movies of all time. Even though it's, you know, not quite as scary as some other movies, it's still absolutely amazing. You know, for different reasons other than that. It's not just a horror movie. It's transcendent, even, I'd say, without too many qualms of qualifying that. We got to do something about it, guys. So if you can help me, just go out there and get. I don't even know where to. I'm not good at interneting, as you can tell. All right, but my disdain is sincere, and I need you guys' help. Other than that, you know, getting the link. There's always my subscribe star. You know, I could really, right now I have it set to $1 a month. You get in on there, I promise you they'll grandfather you in. You'll be grandfathered in. The price won't change on you. And when there's actually content there, you're going to be really happy about it. Soon I'll make an announcement why I haven't been doing that stuff. But you know, I'm going to turn it around. There will be stuff there very soon. But in the meantime, if you're not willing to take that risk, absolutely no risk, you can go to my t-shirt shop, my launch cart, and you can check out some awesome t-shirts like this one, my Awareness, Skepticism, Scrutiny shirt. The skepticism is the true path to knowledge. You can join me and maybe you caught the commercial while you're signing out, and you can go watch that on my YouTube channel, which there should be a link to that too if you're not already on YouTube. but there's some really cool designs there. There's the table acceleration shit. It only took me 2.5 years. And like 250 hours finished drawing this table. And, so you guys can enjoy it as much as I do. I made a commemorative shirt to mark the occasion. There's also some other really cool designs there. And there will be more of those coming soon, so keep an eye out. Or, you could just, well, it would help a lot if you guys got a commission. Like you want some custom art, maybe you need something to hang on the wall. Maybe you want your D&D characters drawn. Maybe you want a tattoo design or something. I did tattoos for 9 years. You can hit me up, and I'm pretty reasonably priced. Hopefully you like my art stuff. You can check out some of what I've done on the YouTube channel. You can see the kind of stuff that I can do, which is I don't have very many barriers or limitations. I should be finishing the Metal AF that I started on.
All right, sorry about that.
Oh, we're back. Okay. What's going on?
No.
Yeah.
So it's my second attack now, right?
Yeah, I think I just missed this wrestle, which, I mean, I'm glad you don't have to make another character. Let's put it that way. But let's see if I have to eat my words right now. There's still a good chance.
18 attack.
Okay. It's a hit.
Wow. I think I'm screwing myself out of a rank of damage.
Oh, are you?
Well, cause okay, I'm at 24 right now, right? And I'm two-handing. So when I rage, automatically goes up 2, right? So that's 2 more ranks of damage. But the two-handing goes from a 3.5 to a 4.5. So I should get another rank on top of that, right?
3.5 to a 4.5. But we don't count halves in this game.
Yeah, I know.
Your power's a 6, so you get.
No, my power's a 7.
Power's a 7. Oh.
So it goes from a 7 to a 9. So I should get the 2 from raging and then the 1 extra from the half for two-handing. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like
so you get a half.
Yeah,
you
my
get
power
a half
goes
power
up by 2.
bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So power goes up by 2, so that's automatic 2 more ranks of damage. But I'm two-handing. But now my power in half
Right. Well,
is 4 instead of 3.
I think I know what you're saying, but sometimes it gets complicated the way that you math. Like I'm sure it's fine. I'll just take a different route there. So because like you cluttered everything you said, like yes, I think the answer is yes. Instead of getting 7 plus half of 7, you're getting 9 plus half of 9. Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Your math's weird.
I think I simplified it pretty well.
No. It was so simple. You confused me. All right. So 9 are you 9 or a 6? 36 plus 2, 40 damage.
40 damage.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Okay.
38. 38.
Oh,
No cheap victory. And my sword is AP 20.
do it. Okay. It's actually here. And then all right. This time you leave a big, sizable gash, finally pulling your weight in through your strike, finding a foot to prop up on a rock, lashing, leaving a big old piece of his bicep off, and continuing on through his chest into the other arm, leaving a very large, visible gash in him from which blood spews forth from his raging muscles, pouring out, as a matter of fact, for fun. Spilling all over you, covering you and turning you into a crimson ghost. This time, you know that you did damage. With, for a moment, you can see that, although it might be imaginary because it's hard to tell what the hell facial expressions aliens make.
Mm-hmm.
You swear you saw something like a wind. Still my turn,
Is it?
or was that your second turn? That was your second turn. So it's a new round.
Let's see. Trying to steal initiative.
Yeah, that's
No. Go ahead, Hector.
you lost a turn.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh damn. All right. Let's see. Well, seeing you now, there appeared red, all blood and stuff. Your cloak beginning to crackle as the water and the blood interacts with the cloak. Still not causing total malfunction, even with the humidity, but on the edge of doing so. The quadrilis heals itself and lunges forward at you, trying to get all four of its massive paws on you.
26 wrestle.
I
I rolled a 10. I was like, oh, here we go. He's got 2 extra appendages. I'm so screwed. 10, yes.
And I could have out wrestled that, but I absolutely rolled trash every single time. I've rolled 2 1s and a 3.
I figured you'd have to roll like dirt for me to not get
or the
wrestled by a
wrestle.
four-armed
That's
gorilla.
what just happened. Now, as it lunges forward at you, both of you slip on some of the rocks as they go tumbling down towards the tree line, and nothing comes of it. As his efforts, he's just not able to get his impressively sized mitts on you, and you narrowly you get brushed by all the fur on his knuckles as he just narrowly misses you. It's the next round.
Shot in the dark, and you're to blame. 3. Yes, my turn.
The game's been a lot more fun since I introduced that mechanic, huh?
Yeah. It's awesome gambling.
Yeah. It's
20 attack.
right. 20 attack.
And I'm keeping track of my actions here.
That's her as a hit.
Nice. Uh, 29. Is that right? Hang on. 13. 13 and 20 is 33, right? Plus 2, so 35.
Okay, 35.
AP 20. Ping!
All right. You flash again, striking convincingly well, coming up over its shoulder, crossing the gash that you made earlier, and opening it up to where parts of its chest are flapping open. Its sinuous muscle clenching at nothing as blood spews out of it. Lots of its meat fully exposed. The rage in its eyes, defiantly defiantly fighting against death now, as it seems that this was impossible. He grabs you sneakily, as you don't notice its arm, one of its arms, accidentally, not on purpose, not like tactically or feint. One of its arms accidentally covers your view from its other arm, which grabs onto your leg as it comes forward, and it seems like it's going to bite you. It could probably easily swallow your head and snap it off, but instead it kneels very quickly in front of you. And even though the grip of its arm is tight, it seems to be very much weaker than you would expect. As it basically presents to you its back as it's fallen and slumping to the ground.
I use my second attack to chop its head off before it lays down.
Yeah, it doesn't defend because you did enough damage to kill it.
I give him the Highlander spin.
Yeah, it's still holding on to your leg as you do so, and its skull plops down the rope that you were fighting on, away from the hot spring.
Oh, I chop his fingers off to get his hand off me, and I go running after the head.
You can just step out of it. It wasn't.
Oh, okay.
That was just.
I thought it was kind of like a You know, like he died in the moment, and now like my legs are kind of trapped in his grasp.
That's just story stuff. I didn't give him like last laugh or anything.
That'd be hilarious. Last laugh. I wrestle you anyways. Gives me the bane over the knee, blah, and then just dies.
Yeah, you make your way down and scoop up its head as
When I get
I
the
don't
head,
know.
I look at the
You-
other monkeys, and then I run away.
That's what I was going to ask if you'd run away because, well, being that they're leaderless,
Mhm.
one of them might take this opportunity to try and to grab the reins of it, right? So yeah, I was going to ask if you were going to run away,
Mhm.
and I think I need to know how you're going to run away because this thing, there could be a chance they might catch you.
Mhm. Mm. Covered in blood. Um. Up a tree, hop, skip, and jump back to the pod.
All right, why don't you give me a climb roll or something?
We'll just say my rage is gone.
Why? Why?
Oh, I've only had like 6 actions.
Yeah, and that was like 3 rounds, so
Oh, okay, all right. So
you're at 4 rounds because you chased the head down the slope.
yeah. So my lowest would be 13. With the roll of a 1, it'd be 13.
Okay, we're rolling.
21.
Okay, good. So you find, in fact, that these things can climb, but not very well. Despite having their arms, their hands just aren't the right shape to like grab around the trunk of the tree, and they're so heavy that when they grab on even to a main branch, the branch immediately starts snapping just because of how huge they are. So they can climb, and the trees will support them, but it's not easy for them. And you see now why the other one didn't really care to try to go up the tree for you. It's just they're just way too heavy for these trees. Because of that, as you jump from your tree to the next one, you see that they kind of clumsily try to make their way up. Like I said, they're not going to hurt themselves because they have 4 arms to grab on, 4 hands to grab stuff with.
Mhm.
But the trees just aren't supporting them in a way that they can really chase you very easily. And the brambles are hard even for them to get through. Although they can stomp through them, they're not really sure where you're at, and they're trying to get you up the tree. But even covered in blood, you're just too hard to see. And you find that you're making a little distance from them, and that if you're quiet enough, they get confused and start to look around and start being a little confused and not really knowing what they're doing, and you're able to slip away. It's probably for the best because then you would have to fight 2 of them at once.
Shit.
um, Eventually, you find your path, your trail that you made out of here. And because you have a trail, you quickly make it back to the pod, but you find that all the time that you took was cutting it a little close, going through the tree lines and stuff. You make it back to the pod, and that's where we'll you wait for the countdown to send you back up to the ship, and you, even if you're a trophy in tow, have 3 more points and a point of honor. So.
Sweet. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
You almost killed me like 5 times.
Dude. Yeah, like 22
Jesus.
wrestle. I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1. 22 wrestle. I rolled a 1. 21.
Jesus.
Like, are you kidding me? I had a massive bonus from having 2 extra arms.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I had a massive bonus. That plus the power. It's weird because I rolled. Well, I rolled the roll was funny. I rolled double knuckle dragger, so I was like, oh, double gorilla. Why I do this?
Oh. for like the planet species or whatever.
Yeah.
You roll gorilla.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was like, cool. See how it works.
Quadrilla. Works.
Yep. It's weird that it's come up that way because it's, the chance of rolling the same die or the same number on the same die twice. It's like 1 in 400. So, yeah. Cool. Okay, I got to do some extra ranting while you took a bathroom break. So,
Nice.
I guess I'll try and make it quick. Guys, get in the link, get a shirt, get a commission. I better not say that.
You don't need both cars for your family. Sign one over to Hector.
Give me a car, fool. We need so many cars for. Give me a car.
You only need 3 credit cards. Sign one over to Hector.
Give me a credit line. Whatever.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Remember, do something about Predator Badlands before it's too late. Oh yeah, so what am I missing?
Commissions. Get your
Yeah,
commissions.
get commissions. Yeah, check out. I'm pretty sure wherever you're watching this, there's a link to my Instagram. Check out some of my art there. Of course, all the art on the T-shirts is mine. And my YouTube channel has me drawing stuff. Also, you can join me when I'm drawing and just ask for art advice. I'm down to give it to you. Sometimes it's not the best advice, not because I'm not good at giving advice or because I don't have good advice to give, but because I'm like focused on the drawing. So just pester me. Just keep asking more questions and draw that out of me. But it does take some mental power to focus on what I'm doing, drawing. So be patient, but I'll get you where you need to go. I guess that's it, huh?
Sleepies. I'm so tired.
All right, guys. So more important than all of that,